You need all of these. Hey yo, I mentioned a lot of equipment and tools throughout my tutorials, and I just wanted to make this video over 3 accessories and tools that I've been using a lot recently in my photography. Also, most of these will be linked in the description below in case you want to buy any. Number 1, a reflector. I've stated before that anything can be a reflector, but light doesn't bounce the same off of everything. So having an actual reflector is definitely worth getting. This 5-in-1 reflector is perfect for having in your bag. Even right here, you can see how much bounce it's getting on my face. This is the silver one. For the black, it actually cancels or blocks light. So if you want to add more contrast or shadows to your subject, boom, pop this next to it, and you can see how much darker it will be. So when you flip this casing over, boom, more colors. We got gold to give a more of a warm reflection. And then we have white, which is probably the most popular, and it's just a clean bounce of the light. But Matt, you said it was a 5-in-1 reflector. That was only 4 colors. I'm glad you pointed that out. So if we remove this covering completely, boom, we have a diffuser. This helps soften your light, which I have a few videos going over that. This is extremely useful outside with the sun, but also inside. I've held this over a figure with the sun shining down, and all of this is still lit up, but it's a nice soft light instead of the bright, harsh sun. It's nice and small, perfect for outside shots. It also folds up like this, even with the case on. So very handy, very inexpensive, 5-in-1 reflector. There's a bunch of different brands, perfect for toy photography. Number 2. Poster boards. I'm talking about thick ones like this, but also the thin wobbly ones work too. For sure I would have at least 1 white and 1 black to start out with, and then you can add different colors. In a lot of my recent shots outside, I've had some different props, but it doesn't completely cover up the background. And so you can still see my street and my car and my house. I don't want that. So boom, you pop up this like behind your subject, either white or black. Black's really good. And if you want to blow dirt, smoke, or whatever, or have other props, even if you don't, it still looks kind of natural. And then on top of that, if you get a blue one, I like to call it my sky board, which I have a video on this also, kind of almost looks like the sky. And then if you wanted to add some different brushes in Photoshop, you can even make clouds and all that fun stuff. And maybe you don't want to make a whole scene, but you just want a nice clean backdrop, boom, poster boards. Or for some of my other shots, I've done it where, boom, like here's the base, and then here's the background. And so it's a nice clean background with your figure. It's good for practicing posing and lighting without worrying about like the scene looking good. And so you can be fun with different colors, or just black and white's always nice. And so also these do count as reflectors, any color. So the black will help block, the white can help add, and any color you can bounce that color as well. But I still use these plus the handheld reflector in a lot of my shots. Number 3, air. I don't have this one linked because you need to subscribe and comment I want air, and I will send you a personal can of air that I've been collecting over the years. Just kidding. I actually mean this can of compressed air or gas. It's nothing fancy, it's the stuff that you use to clean keyboards. You can pretty much find it anywhere. This stuff has been really handy in a lot of my shots outside. Just give it a good blast and let the magic happen. It really gives a natural atmosphere to the shot to make it look more real. Other items that are similar to this that I'm still counting as number 3, this drain blaster. You just pump it up and shoot, and it blows out air. So I really like this, but it's different because it's more of like an explosion. So if I'm doing like a good action shot, or like fist in the ground, or punching, or bombs going off in the background, boom, I like this one. If I'm not going for, that actual effect, I just want atmosphere, boom, canned air. Speaking of atmosphere, my third one for number 3 is atmosphere aerosol. Pretty popular stuff in the toy photography community. You just shake it a little and spray, and it gives like that nice little smoke fog atmosphere. And I mean, they use this for real people in photos and commercials and videos, whatever. But on toy photography, it looks really cool with the lights and the smoke. It just adds a real fog and haze to your shot. One quick bonus tool that goes along with these accessories is this camera trigger or intervalometer. I have this one for my Canon, and you just plug it in, push the button, like it'll focus if you have it on autofocus, and it shoots for you. So you can be far away, so if I'm blasting or spraying, then I can spray and then click it when I want it to take the picture, rather than like trying to touch the camera and spray, and you're kind of limited. This is super easy, it's cheap, it works, so I like it. So that's everything. Let me know if you have any other suggestions to create and inspire. Peace.